Good morning. Um, so I was just thinking about how, you know, um, you want to be your authentic self. Um, everything we do, we want to be authentic. We want to be authentic in who we are in Christ. We want to be authentic for Him, but also it, you can lose everything when you're not authentic, right? Because when you're not authentic with people of who you are and and your just everything about you, you will lose you'll lose the people that you're trying to have a relationship with because they're liking something that isn't real, right? And so it's important to show your authentic self, but even more so, it's important for you to show your authentic self to God. Because one, you're not fooling Him for a moment. He knows exactly who you are. Um, and so He wants us to be authentic with Him. He is not worried when we are upset, when we're frustrated, when we are like, like, I get that you're telling me to do this, but it's difficult, it's hard, and I would like you to tell me to do something else. He's not intimidated by that. He's not scared of that. He's not scared of questions because God is authentically God. He when he says he loves you, he means it. When he says, I need you to do this, I will take care of you. I will fight for you. You're okay. I've got you. He means it. And he has the ability to follow through with his words, right? So, like, sometimes we are like, I've got you. I will do anything for you. But then we don't have the means to back it up. Our heart is genuine, but we don't have the resources sometimes to back up the desires of what we want to do for people. But God, he's the creator of the resources. Like he has all the resources. So when he says, I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to make sure that this is okay, you have to do what I'm telling you to do because I know how to make this work. I know how to make this happen. Just listen to me, do what I'm saying. And so he doesn't mind when we're coming to him in those moments where he's like, this is what I need you to do, this is what I need you to do, and we're like, okay, I get that you're saying this and I do trust you, but it's hard. It's hard. And living this life is difficult sometimes, like the moment to moment can seem much longer to us than, because like 1,000 years is like a day to God. And so it's like, he doesn't mind when we are like, okay, but this is actually really hard. You're telling me to do this, but this is really hard. I'm going to try to do it. I'm trying to do it. I'm going to do it. It's just really hard. The great thing about that is Jesus lived this life. He walked this life day to day. And so his compassion and empathy for us is greater than we can imagine because he's like, oh yeah, I know that's hard. That's why he, on a daily, moment to moment, he was always seeking God. He was always connecting back to the Father. And Jesus is God. Like, he literally changed his form into a man to be put to death, to walk this earth, so that it was all encompassing what Jesus did for us. But he knew, like, okay, I'm in this body and I have to be consistent in what I'm doing. So he set forth that pattern for us to see, like, yeah, every day, every moment, be talking to God. Like Paul talks about pray without ceasing. Yeah, because there's times in your life where God's telling you to do hard things and you need to be in that constant communication, but that doesn't happen if you're not in constant communication when things are good. So you got to be in constant communication. But anyway, be your authentic self. In this life, the only thing you can do is be authentic. And if people don't like you for your authentic self, then they never liked you to begin with. So, you have nothing to lose to be your authentic self. You have everything to lose when you're not authentic. So, if things are difficult, if you're just like, man, how am I supposed to do this? Talk to God. Talk to him. He is not nervous. He's not afraid. He's not offended. And it's so amazing how kind he is when you talk to him and you tell him all your frustrations or worries or any of that. He's always so kind in bringing you an answer and giving you comfort in the midst of everything. And so, yeah, just be your authentic self and be authentic with God. Like, come on, you're just wasting your time trying to fool God. Like, that's not a thing. So, all right, well, I hope you have a good day.